Hello, strong people. Welcome to my series on starting the journey to stop self-hatred. I've dealt with self-hatred for 10 years, and this is my third day of encouraging people to stop hating themselves. In the previous episode, I shared my personal experience of how my self-hatred was born, how my self-hatred grew and eventually become overpowering. So now let's begin the journey of handling it. The first step out of the 27 steps I'll be sharing in the next video is to reconnect with your spiritual journey and build a deeper connection with God. I don't care what other people say about separating worldly matters with religion, because to me, every single thing in this world is deeply connected to God. You've seen how harsh and cruel this world can be, right? I'm just a girl. And I'm not ashamed or feeling weak to admit that I cannot handle everything on my own. Whenever I face something difficult, I put all my faith in God. And then I put my faith in myself. Why? Because we humans are so complex. Allah didn't just create our physical bodies. He allowed me to be born on this earth in 1999 as a human, and along with that, he also created my sustenance until the day I die. He also created my destiny, everything that belongs to me and everything I will face. On the day I was born, my fate was born too. So it's also happened with you. You see, my life is in God's hands. So whenever I struggle with hardships, I know exactly where my safe zone is. Self-hatred has been my frenemy for 10 years. Back then, whenever I tried to explain how heavy it is, how heavy the self-hatred was to my mom, to my dad, to anyone, it often backfired and left me feeling even more disappointed because none of them truly understood me. They would easily say things like, just pray more. Don't be so dramatic. Just face it. But their words always missed the point because they were seeing things from their own lens, from their own perspective, not mine. They will never 100% understand what it feels like to be in my shoes. But Allah, God, understand us 1000%. He knows what we're dealing through. He understands everything more than we do. He knows how chaotic our minds can be. Anyone who is ever battled with self-hatred knows how unbearable it can be to carry that weight alone. Literally, we need someone to help release that darkness within us. But yeah, unfortunately, we cannot force everyone to understand us. And the one who understands us even more than we understand ourselves is Allah SWT. I promise you this. I don't care if people say I'm being dramatic, always connecting things with God. Because if I had not relied on Allah, if I had not put my life in His hands, you wouldn't be seeing this version of me in this video today. You might be wondering, how did Allah heal you when He is physically unseen? So whenever I feel deeply sad, I go to pray and just tell Him everything I'm holding in my heart. I crash down on my sajada and let it all out. I remember back then when I held my tears in for too long and I couldn't bear it anymore. I rushed to pray and said, Ya Allah, they hate me for being so ugly, but I never asked to be ugly in the first place. I just want to be treated like a human being. I remember back then I prayed and I said that with a lot of tears. I kept crying, and after that my head was so dizzy and my eyes looked like a frog's. Probably because I cried too much. I ended up falling asleep. And during that sleep, I had a unique and also beautiful dream. Like I was in a garden, I feel so safe, and the next morning when I woke up, my chest feels so much lighter and my face looked like it has a soft shine to it. Like I had just returned from the safest, happiest place. Whenever I have panic attacks or anxiety, the only medicine that helps is the remembrance of Allah. Through dhikr, through istighfar, through prayers. Well, the point is, Allah helps us in His own magical way. Well, you can say that, oh, it's just feeling lighter after you cried. Everyone can do that. But can you explain how could I suddenly feel dizzy and sleepy right after praying when I'd been struggling with insomnia for so long? How could someone ease all my dark emotions and the next morning I wake up feeling completely bright? I know I didn't ask for professional help back then, but I don't think any psychologist could do that. I believe only the Almighty can take away hardship that easily and that fast. Because for Allah, nothing is ever difficult. He literally created the heavens and the earth. So why would erasing my anxiety be hard for Him? He created our brains cell by cell. So why would helping me manage my thoughts and my emotions in my head be difficult for Him? You get it, don't you? We need Allah in everything, even in the smallest, simplest moments of our life. God may be physically unseen, but He sees and knows everything, every single detailed thing. Even right now, He's watching what you're doing. He's watching that I make a video right now. He knows exactly what your heart is holding, what you've been desperately longing for. Allah is the most powerful, even if He is unseen to us. And honestly, I don't think we are capable of witnessing the Almighty with these weak eyes and body. Even Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, couldn't bear it, right? It taught us that Allah's essence is beyond human capacity. So how can you doubt someone so powerful and the most holy in this entire universe? How can you not rely on Him with your life? How can you manage to live without His guidance, His help, or even without faith in His existence and what He's capable of doing to transform your life? You see, I can't help anyone who doesn't want to help themselves, especially when it comes to their faith, because the audacity they had to think they could do everything on their own. I might gone crazy if I handle everything on my own. So after you watch this video, I want you to reconnect with your faith. Hey, don't assume you have all the time in this world. Take the privilege you've been given just being alive today. Reconnect with God. Perform your prayers. Talk to Him. Ask for His guidance. Ask for everything. As long as you're alive, you still have the chance to change. Don't take your time for granted. Trust me. I promise you, trusting God and His plan is the best decision I've ever made in life. Don't forget, I'm so proud of you for today and always, and I'll see you again in the next video, inshallah. Assalamualaikum.